Hi, today I'm making plum jelly and sweet pickle relish. To get a good jelly, you've got to start with good fruit. If your fruit's tasteless, you can't expect the jelly to be flavorful. Anyway, sometimes I get my own plums. They're the best because I know they're organic. But sometimes the deer gets all mine and I go to the grocery store and buy bags of plums. If you get the ones that are real soft, they're not nearly as tart and don't make good jelly like the firm ones. So get the hard ones, even if they have touches of green on them. That makes the best jelly. I like all varieties of plums. There's Santa Rosas and some are just marked prunes. But a plum is a prune once it's dried, but a fresh prune is a plum. Once you have some plums, then you need to wash them real well and put them in a big, thick pot. This pot, here in the picture, was my dad's. He used it for spaghetti sauce and chili in the fall, but I use it for everything whenever I need a big pot. Anyway, you take your plums, put a little water in there so they don't burn, and as they heat up, the juice will start releasing from them. And during that time, you need to keep mashing them and stirring them, and you sure don't want to let them scorch. And once they get real juicy and soft, then you run them through a jelly bag, and you just have your juice. Once you have your juice, then you need to start making the jelly. There's all kind of recipes for making jams and jellies and preserves. You can use one of your recipes that's been handed down, or you can find one online. I like to use the ones in the Ball Cannon book. They're to me the best. All you need for jelly is your jars and lids and rings, a whole bunch of sugar, your juice, and a smaller thick bottom pot. And that's about it. If you're making enough jelly so that you want to keep it for a year or two, then it needs to be sealed. And to get it to seal, you need to use a mason jar, a lid, and a ring. And you'll also need a pot big enough to cover them with boiling water. You don't have to have a pressure canner to can jelly. Just a boiling water bath will do. Boiling water bath canners can be found at thrift stores and yard sales. I got one like this for $10. Just be sure it has a good rack in the bottom. You can't just put the jars on the bottom of a pot. It has to be on a rack at least a quarter inch up off the heating element to keep the jars from busting. I wish one would pop so air comes out and it goes pop. I love to hear that sound. But it hadn't set up good yet, but it's real thick. We don't like ours jelly hard. We like it soft where it'll melt on a biscuit. Anyway, I don't guess one's gonna pop right now. It's a beautiful sound when they do. I hope you enjoyed watching my short video about making plum jelly. If you did, check back later for more videos. I talk about everything from herbs, cows, cats, to the weather and housekeeping. See you later.